City. Now, when I say I got thrown out of a bar, I don't mean somebody asked me to leave. We walked to the door together, and I said, bye, everybody, I gotta go. 6 bouncers hurled me out of a nightclub like I was a Frisbee. Those big old bouncers that go home every night, watch Roadhouse, and beat off. You know what I'm talking about? Patrick Swayze's hitting another guy. For wearing a hat. I walk into a bar with a hat on. This guy real pissy goes, took off the hat! I'm like, what's the deal? He goes, I'll tell you what the deal is. Faggots in this area wear hats. We're trying to keep them out of a club. I'm like, oh, really? The only way we can tell down south is if they have their hair cut like yours. And he got all pissed. But he walked away, and I took the hat off, and like an hour later, I'd been drinking, and I forgot. You ever forget? It happened to me. I put the hat back on. The guy comes over to me. Now, I'm between 6'1" and 6'6", depending on which convenience store I'm leaving. I weigh 235 pounds. This guy comes over to me, poking me in the shoulder with 2 fingers, says, you're out of here. I'm like, I don't think so, Scooter. And I was wrong. They hurled my ass. And then they squared off with me in the parking lot, and I backed down from the fight because I don't know how many of them it would have taken to whip my ass. But I knew how many they were going to use. It's a handy little piece of information to have right there. Overkill. Well, they called the police because we broke a chair on the way out the door, and I refused to pay for it. And the cops showed up, and at that point, I had the right to remain silent, but I didn't have the ability. The cop says, Mr. White, you are being charged with drunk in public. I was like, hi. I was drunk in a bar. They threw me into public. I don't want to be drunk in public. I want to be drunk in a goddamn bar, which is perfectly legal. Arrest them. Well, he didn't arrest them. Instead, they call in for my arrest record. There's some good news. Satellites are linking up in outer space. Computer banks at NASA are kicking on. There's a telegraph in Fritch, Texas going beep, 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 This part takes a while. Shorthand. Beep. Now, I told you that story to tell you this story. When I was 17 years old, I was arrested for being drunk in public. Seemed to be a pattern. If you knew Morse code, you would already know that. And one DWI, which was a bogus charge because it turns out they were stopping every vehicle traveling down that particular sidewalk. And that's profiling, I believe. On the drunken public charge in Fritch, the arresting officer, who I had literally known all my life. You know what I mean? This guy lived 4 doors down from me in a town of less than 400 people. We've met. He takes me to jail. When we get there, he asked me if I have any aliases, and I was just being a smart ass and said, yeah, they call me Tater Salad. 17 years later in New York City, I'm handcuffed on a bench with blood coming out of my nose, and this cop goes, are you Ron Tater Salad White? You caught me. You caught the tater. You can take down those roadblocks now. I call my son Tater.
All right, here's a little tune inspired by one of the great legends of the Old West. Well, there once were two cowboys all alone out on the trail, and they discovered they could sleep with another male. Now they're having butt sex. Cowboy butt sex. Sodomy. Come on, everybody. Sodomy. Sodomy. Sodomy.
Richardson Show.
And welcome everybody to the Wednesday edition of the Charles Richardson Show. Just giving myself a little bit more extra time to go ahead and get prepared. Here we go.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Julie. Julie. Guess what day it is?
Guess what day it is?
Julie. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Anybody? Anybody? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Anybody? Anybody? Mike. What day is it, Mike? Woo-hoo! Mike.
I'm going to cut it off short, so it's like, whatever.
Oh, come on. I know you can hear me. Let's guess what today is.
All right. Anyway, so happy hump day. It is July the 20th, 2022. Welcome to the show. I really hate Wednesdays. I kind of hate Wednesdays for one reason, and one reason only is because I literally have no wife here. and I'm cooking to try to get everything on time. And you know what? The gourmet meal today, Mr. Head Scratcher.
Hey, what's going on, Charles?
I mean, what the hell is the Head Scratcher? What the hell is that?
You know, you kind of just like have one of those days when you really don't know what the hell is going on, and all you do is you just sit there and you scratch your head and you just try to figure it out. You okay? That's the time. No, I'm good. Just like a little.
Do we need to have like a couch intervention or something?
Well, it really depends. If I'm on the couch, can I have an adult beverage there as I'm talking my problems?
Dude, you ain't fucking working, man. You go ahead and you can have a funnel.
Hell, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't give a shit. As a matter of fact, the drunker you get, the better the show might get. I mean, that could be the same thing with me. I just need to maybe start drinking. As soon as I get off at work at 6:01, I should have a cocktail in my hand.
Well, you know, you should. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know, you're at home. You don't have to worry about. Well, no, you don't have to worry about going anywhere. I guess I could safely say that because we're sitting down now. So, right. Yeah, that actually would be nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. Not at all. The gourmet meal, by the way, which I may have to skedaddle here in a couple of minutes, which I'll play a song real quick and take a real quick break, but is hot dogs. It's actually on the Foreman Grill right now as we speak.
You know, hot dogs are good. You can dress hot dogs up in so many different types of ways.
Well, it's not even the point. The point is I haven't eaten and I'm hungry. I'm starving.
Oh, and no, you can't.
I can't. Yeah, I can't go very long here. And no, the other thing is I hate being broke. And this camp that our kid is going to is killing us. Killing us. Like $130 a week. Listen, I get that may not be that bad for, like, you know, childcare. It's probably not that bad anywhere, really. But it's an expense we didn't anticipate. This literally is kicking our ass. So right now, normally I would have like something roasted in the oven, something going on, something decent. No, fucking hot dogs. Now, next thing is ramen. We don't have any ramen at home, but that's next.
Oh, so you need me to send you some? Because there's always like a case like in reserve.
Yeah, I know. That's right. I didn't think of that. I don't have any reserve cases. The only thing I get reserve is like Diet Pepsi. That's the only thing I get reserve, and that doesn't last very long either. That's the only thing I got in reserve. No, it's hot dogs. And I was going to try to make mac and cheese, but the damn water didn't boil fast enough. So it's like, oh, shit.
The water didn't boil fast enough? I don't think I've ever heard that before.
It wasn't. I was trying to do it before the show. I did it too late. It was still like, bubbling a little bit. But I had to come on in and get on the.
Look, Charles, don't you know that they've got like the Kraft macaroni and cheese cups that you stick in a microwave for like 3 minutes? Oh,
see, again, I'm not prepared for this type of travesty.
So I'm not prepared. Would be terrible as a single person. You would be terrible. You've lost your survival skills.
No. Well, maybe I did, but I'm just saying. No, I wouldn't be terrible at it. I'm just saying, if I had prep, what I'm saying. If I had prep, I'd like, all right, we got this. I got the ramen. We can go ahead and just boil it. I'd be prepared, but I'm behind the times, man. Behind the times. I'm behind the 8 ball on this one.
Well, you know what? Hey, things happen. But I just was thinking it's been about a year and a half since I actually had to fend for myself as far as like prepping meals and cooking and all that other stuff.
Well, aren't you a lucky son of a bitch? Aren't you? You just go ahead and gloat all you want. I just fuck you. You can gloat all you want. And push that. Oh, I don't have to prepare meals. Fuck you! I'm the one that does have to prepare the meals. I'm the one that does have to prepare the meals. And damn it, I went ahead and failed this time. I failed on hot dogs. It was gonna be hot dogs and mac and cheese. That's what it was. Okay. And it turns out I've accomplished half that, and it hasn't even been accomplished. As a matter of fact, I got a jet. I'm going to play a song, and here it comes now. No buffer, no bumper music, whatever. We'll be right back.
There we go.
Yeah. It's a 5-minute song, so fuck you all. That's all I got to say.
get me a water.
All right.
Anyone? Brandon.
We're back, sort of. That was Druid, by the way, one of our longer songs. Yeah, I didn't really care about buffering or giving it a bumper. Oh, my God. John over there saying it's bang her till she bleeds day. I don't get it, man. Why? And the only reason why she's bleeding is because she hadn't had it in a while. It's the only thing I can think of. Sorry, guys. It's a slow day today. 813-699-5353. Hey, listen, I want to go ahead and, for everybody that's listening, everybody that's listening on like the audio on one of our affiliates, I want everybody to go ahead and visit our website, rawtalkonlineradio.com. But more importantly, actually, I just want you to go on to the YouTube page. No. We need subscribers. Welcome back, Head Scratcher.
Hey, you know what? I think I should change that.
I was already going to, but it's like, nah, I'll just let you go through it.
Nah, I'll change it. I think the scratching of the head is over. You scratch too much, you start losing it. So, So those the gourmet hot dogs?
Oh yeah. You know you screwed up too when you go ahead and make hot dogs and you find out there's no hot dog buns.
Oh damn! But,
I'm screwing up left and right, man.
Well, that's okay. You know, you made me hungry, so I just went in. What
the hell is that? Popcorn?
Popcorn. Yeah.
Yeah, I can be gourmet too. Dude, you know what they got? Dude, you know what they got over here, right next to Subway, in that little strip plaza? They actually have a dude making popcorn.
Really?
And we're talking about not butter popcorn, not just caramel popcorn. They got like peanut butter and jelly popcorn.
Really?
They got like, Oreo popcorn and stuff. They got so many different popcorn flavors. It's not even funny. And I haven't had a chance to try them out any, but it's pretty cool, that plaza. You got a Subway, which, by the way, I still don't like Subway overall as a sub business. I prefer Firehouse. But until Firehouse gets a sweet onion chicken teriyaki sauce that Subway has, I think right now Subway's kind of tilting towards their way right now. Until I get chicken teriyaki out, which could happen. I don't know.
Do you have a Jersey Mike's down there?
Jersey Mike's is like an hour and a half away. They're not going to be freaky fast.
Jersey Mike's, their
subs are great. The thing, and when Comcast was down in Cape Coral, which is the nearest one, I used to go to Jersey. Wait a minute, you said Jimmy John's or Jersey Mike's?
Jersey Mike's.
No,
not a big Jimmy John's fan. No. They're okay. Jersey Mike's.
We do have a Jersey Mike's. I was thinking Jimmy John's. We do have a Jersey Mike's. Yes, they opened up 4 years ago before the pandemic. I never thought of Jersey Mike's as a really good sub company. You're saying they are?
Yeah, I like them. I like them better than John's.
Well, I say, Jimmy John's, I think they're a little overdone, maybe even overpriced too. But I like Firehouse. Firehouse is good.
Yeah, Firehouse is.
Yeah, man, they got a meatball sub, man, that's banging. I get their, I think it was like the corn beef, something like that. Yeah. Oh, amazing. I don't do like the turkey or the ham or anything like that. No, I gotta go exotic on my subs because I can buy freaking turkey and ham anywhere and just load it on a sub roll and just put my things on it. No, I don't need to do that. I need something like, I'm not going to cook meatballs, and I'm not going to go get those frozen meatballs meatballs and pretend they're any better. No. Right. I'm going to go ahead and go to Firehouse, get me those real meatballs that they make, and that's what I'm going to eat, because that's good shit. That's good shit right there.
So what turned you off? What turned you off about Subway?
Oh, it's just, you see the commercials, and you see this mound of meat and veggies and everything like that. You see this big-ass sandwich. And it's just like a regular commercial when you see a Big Mac. Big Mac looks all juicy. It's beautifully done. You get a regular Big Mac and the freaking meat's hanging on the side. The secret sauce and the lettuce is all over the goddamn place. It was just a misconception. You go to Subway and it's like, I want a tuna sub. I don't get tuna subs. I'm just using it as an example. You get a tuna sub. You know what they do? For a 6-inch, they do 2 ice cream scoops of tuna, right? And they smear it down to where it's like this thick. And then they just slide on all the frickin' sides you want. I mean, literally, why even bother with the meat? Because when you pay for meat that actually looks like a sandwich, you're paying double meat, which is like twice the size or twice the price of the sandwich anyway, and it really ain't that great. So yeah, I didn't care for Subway. Now when I went and I got my corned beef and cheese over there at Firehouse, now they had their fucking meats. It's like Arby's. They have the meats and they put the meats on the sandwich. You know, they don't show you the meats and it's like, here's one. You got to be quicker than that. Got to be quicker than that. No, Firehouse is the shit for subs. I never tried Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's, I just never got around to the appeal. It's like I got my... No, I never tried... I think this is a joke there. Have you ever tried Chin Nuts? No, I'm not going to try Chin Nuts.
Chin Nuts?
Yeah, I have a feeling I know where that's going.
Yeah, I think I'll take the 0 on that one.
Yeah, 0 on that one. Nor will I ever try Chin Nuts. I think there is actually something called Chin Nuts. It's not the gross thing that I think John's pointing out to, but I think there is actually a thing called Chin Nuts.
Hey, you know what? Do you remember the last presidential election? A guy ran for president, and his name was These Nuts?
Yeah, I remember.
Take it.
Oh, okay.
And he garnered some votes, too, him and Kanye.
Kanye, yeah. Chin Nuts is bullshit. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So is that that's a real restaurant?
No, it's where? Chin Nuts?
Chin Nuts.
No. I was looking it up and no, it's bullshit.
Okay.
Well, anyway. I mean, I go ahead and I Google Chin Nuts and it's popping up like porn all over the place. So I don't need to watch that. But
all right. Well,
yeah.
Because
see the problem with me. Oh yeah, we're not judging on that. You know, Karen's not here. We can't have an inner conference like that. And you're too much of a good guy. We can't go ahead with that.
Say what you want. I got 4 kids for a reason.
Well, now was it trying, or are we talking about you were experimenting with the Kama Sutra and all of a sudden 4 kids pop out? Just anti-pullout, right?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, you get a certain privilege. You know, what's the use of all that? There's no need. I mean, hell, if you, not put it like this. If you're comfortable with somebody and you think that everything is good, there's no need to.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
I've had my women where I thought, oh, everything's good. Yeah, turned out I was wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
It is what it is. But anyway, we're not talking about porn. I mean, we could, but
that's a topic for another day.
Oh yeah.
So what's on your itinerary for today?
I don't know. Talk about Subway, I guess. What's a good sub at Jersey Mike's? Because I want to try it. I just, I have, like I was mentioning before, I got my sub shop which is Firehouse. Now, of course, the only sub I'm ever going to go for Subway is this teriyaki chicken. It's the only one I'm ever going to. But everything else, if I want a sub, it's going to go to Firehouse. If I want to go ahead and get a burger, like, I guess define burger, I got my 3. I got McDonald's, Burger King, or Wendy's. Or if I want to pay a gourmet burger, it's Five Guys.
Okay.
Five Guys, I guess that would be my burger joint. If I want a burger and I'm okay paying for it, Five Guys. I'll pay $9 for a cheeseburger, double patty. That's how they roll over there.
Yeah.
Tacos. I used to like this place called Moe's Southwest Grill. I used to. Yes. They had some of the biggest stuffed burritos. Like, I mean, when I say this, obviously, they put stuff in the burrito. But it was like, when you got it, it was big. Like this. Now I'm over here getting it, and it barely fits in here. It's like, I mean, the quality has just gone downhill. And I don't know if it's the people working there because of the pandemic and shit like that, but it's like, come on, man. Fill this shit up. And also, I like that. Listen, I am an app nut. Meaning, if I can order on the app, pre-order it, get it delivered, or go pick it up off the app, I'll do it. I'm not a person to go ahead, go up to the drive-thru and give my order. Even with McDonald's, I use the app. Number one, because the app has got deals on there. Like, you got the buy one Big Mac quarter pounder 10-piece nugget, get another for 29 cents. I'm thinking, yeah, you don't see that on the menu board.
You don't?
No, so you got to go through the app. So why not just breeze through the app, pay for it, and give their code and just drive through? That's it.
Yeah.
So if it's got an app, I'm using the damn app.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way to go, especially if you are not really the patient type. So I absolutely agree.
Plus the app, a lot of these apps, you earn points. You earn points, you earn rewards. Like, dude, we had Papa John's a couple of weeks ago. I had $10 accrued on Papa John's. I just used that for that. I paid like $18 for like a large pizza, breadsticks, and a brownie cake. I mean, $18 for that. I mean, that's not bad. Get some reward points, and use that. Oh man, I think I had over 100,000. This is how bad I am with fast food. I had over 100,000 points for McDonald's. We blew through that at Disney because each day we went to McDonald's, I did something free. The problem with McDonald's is you can only do one thing free at a time.
Really?
Yeah. So if you have 100,000 points and you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and order Big Macs because Big Macs are 6,000 points each. Good. Just going to go ahead and order 4 Big Macs and 4 large fries and shit like that. And I don't have to pay a thing. No. One thing per order. So what I did, and this is totally being a dick, what I did is I went ahead and ordered a Big Mac, paid for a drink through the drive-thru, got my Big Mac and drink, and then I went around again and get another Big Mac with a drink for my wife. Let me just listen. It's Wendy's doesn't have that problem. Wendy's you get points too. Wendy's I can go ahead and order a full freaking meal for the family right now without paying a dime, which I should have done probably today. Could have saved the hot dog fiasco.
Hey, if you order it through the app, can you get it like DoorDash or anything like that, or do you have to pick it up?
Some places are DoorDash. Some places they direct you to the DoorDash app. See, the problem with that is McDonald's does DoorDash. But the thing is, you don't get the benefits, you don't get the rewards to McDonald's if you go through DoorDash.
Oh, okay.
So, like, if I order, I'm right. It's too bright. It's not going to come through the camera. So I have at the top pickup or McDelivery. They call it McDelivery. Like, are you fucking kidding me? So I'm going to use
they got their own university, so why not?
Yeah, what the hell, right? Why not? All right, I'm putting there. Sorry, we don't deliver here yet, but we're working on it. What? You don't deliver? Oh, I know why. Obviously. No, why the hell?
Hey, when you get a few minutes...
Yeah, okay, good.
When you get a few minutes talking about burgers...
Yeah.
Last year for my birthday, went to Vegas.
Yeah.
Went to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant out in Vegas.
Doesn't he have like a couple of them?
Yeah, he does. But I went to it was the Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, and I had a truffle burger.
Oh, what?
A truffle burger.
Talking about truffle like chocolate? Are we talking truffle like chocolate?
Yeah. It had like this gourmet cheese, Angus beef gourmet cheese, and then it had truffles sprinkled over it. Now, I was skeptical.
Uh-huh.
I tried it. It's for the experience. First of all, when I found out how much this damn burger was, I was actually mad for a moment. Because I didn't want my girlfriend spending that type of money on a burger. Now, it was a great burger. It was big. It was huge. Had to take half of it with me. But for burger, fries, and beer, would you like to guess how much that was?
$40.
Yeah, a little over that. Yeah.
Dude, everything in Vegas is freaking nuts. I mean, chin nuts.
Man.
Come on now.
But like she pointed out, it's your birthday. You know, you only turn 50 once, and it's for the experience.
It's your birthday. Okay. Now, is this over in Planet Hollywood in one of the casinos?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I just looked up and I see Gordon Ramsay's burger. Like, literally, that's what it is.
But it was good, let me tell you. The service was excellent. The restaurant was super clean. And the burger was fat. The fries were fat, and the beers... You've had a tall boy beer before?
I've had a tall boy, not in Vegas, but I've had a tall boy, yeah.
Okay, well, the beer was about twice the size, close to like twice the size of a tall boy. So you get a lot of bang for your buck from the alcohol. I still don't see spending that type of money on a burger, but it was a damn good burger, and it was a very unique taste. It's probably the best tasting burger that I've had.
$25.99 for the truffle burger.
Mm-hmm.
Tremor cheese, bacon, truffle butter, frizzy, whatever the hell that is, pickled shallot, fried egg, and a truffle aioli. Dude, it's not even it's not even meat. It's a vegetarian.
It was a good burger.
Yeah. I really wish I could I see a freaking picture of it, but
now they get the Hell's Kitchen burger. I think that's pure beef.
Yeah, see, that's where that's on one of my bucket lists is to go to Hell's Kitchen.
You'd enjoy the experience.
And see, the thing is, I'm wondering, is the Hell's Kitchen, is that where they shoot everything, or is that just another?
I don't think that they. I don't think they shoot it.
No, this is in Vegas.
I'm thinking they've got like some sort of studio that they make with the kitchen and all of that.
Yeah,
so I doubt if they shoot it in his restaurants. Because thinking about some of the scenes,
yeah,
I don't see it.
I mean, I see pictures of the Hell's Kitchen there in Lake Tahoe in Vegas. Of course, you got the red and blue, you got the HK logo on there, but it's not. The one in Vegas actually looks. I haven't seen Hell's Kitchen in a while, so I don't know if they're still shooting it in LA or if they're shooting it somewhere else.
I think probably still LA.
Yeah.
And speaking of, after we get done talking about this, I still didn't get a chance to watch it, so shame on me. But we got to talk about Big Brother. I have been reading up on it, though.
Okay. Yeah, so when Alyssa gets in here, we'll go ahead, because they're actually... So, there was interesting developments with Big Brother. Like, for instance... There wasn't an eviction, but somebody actually couldn't handle the stress, so they had to leave.
Really?
Yeah.
The kind of money that they get for that? I wonder what's the rate on that show. I'd imagine the more episodes you are, the more money you're probably going to get. But I wonder what do they what do they just start out with? Like, if you're there for like 1 week, what do you get?
I don't know. Like I say, it's whatever living expenses. Like living expenses. SES for Big Brother. Big Brother. I don't know if it's going to say anything. How much do you get paid for paying Big Brother? House guests get paid each week to stay in the house. That amount used to be $750 until a few years ago. Now it's a weekly stipend at about $1,000. $1,000 a week. Now, keep in mind, this lasts all summer, so you're getting $1,000 over 12 weeks, maybe even 13. So you're like 13 grand.
That's not bad.
Now I'm sure.
And actually, that was as of 2019.
Yeah,
from what I'm seeing.
I'm sure it's before taxes. Yeah, I'm sure the taxes get taken out pretty good. Now, January 27, 2022 is when it was posted.
Okay.
Yep.
And they what do they film at? Is it California?
Yeah, it's in California.
No, yeah, so that definitely is a sales tax in Cali, I think. Yeah, there is.
Oh, of course there is. I think, there's all sorts of tax over there. It's crazy.
And Florida's no sales tax, right?
Yeah, Florida's no sales tax. I'm surprised they don't shoot more stuff in Florida.
Yeah, I am too. Weather is similar.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've never been, but I heard, life in South Beach is pretty nice.
That would be the next, I would think that would be the next reality series. You just have a, South Beach hose.
You know what? You just came up with an idea. You should be the creator and executive producer.
Absolutely. I'll get the executive producer role right there. Booyah. Free chin nuts for everybody that plays along.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Yeah, we can already see how that show is going to be. It would have to be strictly internet only. I don't think we could put that on like CBS.
No, we'll have like, the Penthouse channel or something like that. Something that, expanded the office for like $19.99 a month.
The Penthouse channel. Okay, but we can see what sort of fan base you're going for.
Yeah, right. Well, listen, when you go ahead and call a show South Beach Hose, you got to see those hoes.
Hey, you could have Snoop Dogg as a guest and he can just say, I don't love him.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So, this past week, and I apologize to all my listeners out there that are still listening, by the way. I'm sure we lost everybody tonight. But, so Big Brother did go ahead and they had to really do some impromptu stuff. So Julie went ahead and I saw she was like kind of razzled and everything like that. So it's like today the backstage segment had to be preempted. Thinking, what? Because of a recent development in the house. Really? What happened? Who got into a fight? Who got kicked off for being racially charged up? Because that's happened.
Ooh.
So the one girl, and she's pretty, by the way, Paloma. She obviously was having some issues, but she was really snappy, being a real bitch. But it turns out, she wasn't getting any sleep. She was getting like maybe 2 hours sleep, 3 hours sleep. It's like, got no privacy. I can't sleep. I got anxiety. She was in the diary room for like hours crying and sobbing. And well, so it turned out she asked to leave because she just couldn't take it. Wow. So they were going to do an eviction. And how the game works, the two people that were on the block, which was Taylor, which is the beauty queen, and the old guy, I forget his name. But anyway, those two are on the block. Now, there are 3 that were selected as being backstage people. They couldn't compete, they couldn't vote, and they couldn't be nominated. Hear me out on this one. I found this out. Like, you couldn't get nominated. But they were not safe Does that make any sense? Because it didn't make it to me or Alyssa. Nobody understood that. So anyway, how it happened is there was going to be a battle between the backstage people and the people on the block. Whoever lost got eliminated immediately. No votes. So you have, because America voted for the person that they wanted to keep safe from the backstage, and that person doesn't compete. But how they had it was the 4 other people, the 2 on the block and the 2 on the backstage, would compete in a competition. Whoever lost was eliminated. No votes. They're just gone. They're evicted. That I've never seen happen before. Now, Alyssa may have seen, because she's watched like forever. So she may have seen something like that. But because Paloma, who was one of the backstage people, by the way, that's just ironic. Paloma, since she was part of the backstage and she left, that basically was everything was a wash.
Okay.
So that was your elimination, and we just move on. Which kind of sucks, because the guy who was the head of household that was making moves, putting people up, getting blood on your hands. Basically, yeah, there was you're screwed on that. So thanks, Paloma. Listen, and just, let's be real here. Mental health is very important, so I can understand why she left. But it's like, the person that had a household didn't get anything accomplished. It was basically a wasted head of household chance. So,
does he get any sort of special consideration because of the unusual circumstances? No. So Oakland is going to be pissed off at him. He really ain't crap that he's going to be able to do about it. Can you become head of household more than one time?
Oh, yeah. But the thing is, if you're an outgoing head of household, the next head of household competition you can't be a part of. You can't be back-to-back head of household.
Okay.
So he's got to survive this next week. And I think he's going to be okay, because the person that got head of household actually is, I don't think they're gunning for him. So he's good. But anyway, so yeah, Big Brother we'll talk about a little bit more in depth and detail and stuff like that. But yeah, they get paid $1,000 a week. $1,000 a week. That's not too shabby. That's about what I clear after, because I only work like a 70-hour schedule. And
only 70.
And I kind of take my FMLA a little bit here and there, so it's even less than that.
Well, maybe we need to get a truck.
Maybe. Why do we need to get a truck? I'm lost there.
Well, you know what? $28,000 for a haul.
That's not bad. Maybe.
Because I don't know how to drive a like a semi or so, but I mean, hey, I can move stuff.
Anyway, 813-699-5353. Facebook's kind of pissed me off, recently. So they've recently made changes. I'm not sure if you've seen this, but they've recently made some changes where all my pages, the Charles Richardson Show page, the Raw Talk Online radio page, the Touchdown Crew radio page that, I do my Sunday show, all of them now are not given any notifications whatsoever.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't notice.
So I'm over here going live, and it's like, well, hell, usually I'll have 5 people tuning in here and there. It's another 5 people on the other one. I'm not saying I rake in the numbers that big, but all my views are now starting to go from YouTube. I'm thinking really of just cutting it out, going on Twitch. And isn't there another one here? Can I go live on TikTok?
People do go live on TikTok. So there's Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. Do you go live on Instagram?
Well, that's through Facebook.
Okay.
But I think, is TikTok Facebook too? No, I don't think so.
TikTok is Facebook.
No, you're right. So good. Because I'm just done, man. I'm getting done with Facebook. And it's really tough to do because that's where everybody, and I'm sorry, you can hate Facebook all you want and stuff like that, but that's where everybody goes on social media. If you don't have Facebook, you're living under a damn rock. I mean, it really comes down to it. And I'm not saying literally that, but I'm just saying that's where it really comes down to. So either I go ahead and just go straight YouTube, maybe go on Twitch, because Twitch I've already got preloaded. I just never go on there. I never really thought anything of Twitch. But I'm over here thinking, it's like, why even bother with Facebook anymore? Why?
Well, probably easy platform. Probably has the most.
It's the most reachable. Reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's the most reach. But it's like, all right, TikTok has a reach too.
It does. And YouTube definitely does as well.
Yeah, but YouTube's hard though, man, because, you're competing. I guess you're competing with everybody on anything, to be honest with you. Yeah,
same thing with Facebook. But, like I said, that you have the differences between YouTube is that, the whole friends thing, and you probably got a little bit more tools to reach your audience.
Well, at least we're trying. No, you try to go ahead, and it's like, come on, let's reach out. Let's go ahead and share this show. Now, we're not going to let you, because they did an update where my buddy's notifications aren't coming through every morning. Like, I literally have to go search for his show. And it's like, that's so annoying to do. It's like, where are my notifications? What the hell's going on? And then Philip Blackman is like saying, well, we're getting shadow banned. Yeah,
remember, we talked about that a couple of weeks ago, about the whole shadow ban thing.
And I think that's what's happening, to be honest with you. It's like, so why even bother? Why even bother just, posting on Facebook anymore? Maybe we just need to do the show straight through audio. Straight through, do Tomorrow Radio, or straight through Alien X Radio. All the platforms and all the stations that we have lined up. Maybe we just do it through there. Just fuck everybody else. I mean, we got like a dozen affiliates. We don't need this shit, do we?
No.
Yeah.
We could just be the David Chappelle's of the podcasting world.
Right. I mean, we're on Alien X Radio up there in Michigan. Up there in the Motown City, right there where you are. Lime City Radio in Indiana. Delmarva Talk Radio, I think that's in Idaho. Tomorrow Radio in Ireland. AOW Broadcast. IPM Nation from Matt Connerton up there in New Hampshire. Rockin' Waves there in Georgia. We got Q-Star FM right here in Florida. Do we really need it? Do we really need it? We got a couple of replay stations, one in New York there at 920 WON and 940 WEF. Then we got the UG Media there in the UK. And it's been a while since I've actually mentioned these stations by name. I used to come on live and so it's like, yeah, check us out over here. It just took too long. So I just put it on my website now. When you go to the show, drop down on the show, and boom, there it is. All right there.
You could always stream it down over at the bottom on the streamer too.
Yeah, that's true too. I didn't think about that. That would take a long time though.
Well, it would. I mean, there's a few of them that you drop. You just kind of rotate the ones that actually stream across, and then we just get the verbal shout outs to the other networks.
There you go.
I mean, where there's a will, there's a way.
No. Well, you know what? Tell me what way we can go ahead and take Facebook and shove it up their ass. But let's hear from John first before we do that.
Hey, Charles, I got a question for you.
Yeah, fire away.
All these affiliates that you named off.
Yeah.
Can you tell, how many people from like each affiliate are watching? How well you're doing, like in Ireland, up where Eric lives, down in Florida, in New Hampshire?
Yeah.
Is there a way of telling
Yeah. I get 10 listeners a month.
Okay.
I have no idea.
I'm just wondering.
But honestly, here's the thing, though.
Because you're doing a show, is anybody really listening?
No, you're still.
Well, fucking people out there, start listening.
Right?
Charles is funny, too. Charles and Eric, they're a good team.
Yeah.
Yes, and I think you guys should get a truck. Eric's got a good idea.
Exactly.
Come on, $28,000.
Those 2,800
to be the next Karen and David show. Make some money.
Yeah,
I thought it was 28 grand.
Yeah,
for like the whole job.
That's what I mean,
oh, was it?
Grand.
Yeah,
it was 28 grand.
Okay.
Yeah,
we can do that. Yeah, that's not a problem. Yeah, we can go ahead and do.
Anyway,
it's a traveling road show.
Hey, so when I say if it's 28 grand for one job, I'm sorry. If it's 28 grand for one job,
Facebook.
Yeah, fuck Facebook, exactly.
Fuck Facebook. I come off there in a couple hours. I don't know. I might just go back on Ben. Actually, I'm not gonna, but
yeah.
Just it's the way you word shit, and I wasn't thinking. But when you say kick your wife to the curb, they took that as fucking violence. I meant like fucking. I should have put it in quotations. Kick.
I don't know. I don't even think that's going to make any difference, to be honest with you. I think they're just going to... It's going to fuck you over anyway.
They got going.
Yeah.
Plus,
it's some little bot.
Pretty soon you got the elections coming up. And like talking about shadow ban, it's the other side. They don't want you to hear something. They're not going to let you hear it. They're not sharing out your stuff. I didn't get no notification on your sports show this week. I always get it.
Oh no, we didn't. We didn't do it. We didn't do it this week. But we didn't do it this week?
Well, that's why I couldn't find it.
Did you get any notification that we were live today? Tonight?
No.
See?
Nope. I had to go look for it.
It's fucking pain in the ass.
When I get banned, I usually go through Facebook. Fuck Facebook. I go through YouTube and watch it.
Yeah. YouTube. I'm starting to get hits on. I mean, it's not a lot of hits, but I'm starting to get a lot of hits. Starting to get hits.
Oh, you're getting hits, and you're not really even promoting YouTube heavily, so
right. Yeah, I'm not really. So maybe once I start promoting it, maybe that's where I go. YouTube and Twitch.
Dragged back in the core head of Congress because he's fucking with people. Just because you own something, you can't be doing what you're doing. They got rules too, and they think they can fucking run the country, and fuck them.
Oh,
fuck you, Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Zuck sucks. I know. Loving it. Thanks, John.
Yeah, we definitely are going to probably hear something. There's probably going to be some repercussions for trashing, Mr. Zuckerberg and his wonderful platform.
Now, what are they going to do? Yeah, slap a fine on him. Mr. Zuckerberg, we're going to find you $100,000. He's literally going to whip his wallet out and hand over $100,000 bills and just...
He's not even going to whip his wallet out.
What's next?
That's like the spare change. That's like...
Wait a minute. I'll Facebook pay you.
That's right. There is an app that you can pay people through Facebook.
Yeah, well, it's actually through Facebook.
Okay.
But yeah, that Facebook pay, which by the way, apparently I can't do. Because I tried to, because Karen and her company actually come by and mow my lawn every couple of weeks now. And it's like, well, don't do it on PayPal because PayPal takes out money. Do it through Facebook Pay. I'm thinking, okay, well, here in Facebook Pay, I go ahead and put in my card. Oh, your ID has been compromised. Think, what the fuck are you talking about? My ID's been compromised. You need to reset your password. Okay, fine, reset my password. We cannot verify your ID at this time. I mean, what the fuck are you talking? Whatever.
So PayPal. All of the information that you entered just like worthless, right?
Yeah. Cash App is a whole lot better. Cash App is like that underlining freaking app that is amazing. Cash App should be the new currency, really, because PayPal sucks.
You can go now to like Dollar General and spots like that, and you can reload your Cash App card for like $1.
I didn't even know Cash App. Oh, yeah. Cash App does have a card. That's right.
Yeah, they've got a card. I've actually had the card for a few years, and they also have it on a card where they've got this thing that's called Boost, where they have certain products that you get certain discounts on.
Ah, cool.
So
I didn't know about that.
So the first time that I actually used it, I was just kind of like skirming through. It was like, well, what is this boost? Where they had it, and this was a couple of years ago, where if you get a direct deposit of like $300 or more that hits your Cash App account, that they'll give you $100 off of one purchase.
Sweet, man. That's $100 off of one purchase. What if I purchase something $99.95? That's free?
Yeah, but I think it's a kind of a waste. But yeah, if you use it, if it's on that boost and it goes under $100, so you do have to have the $100 that's on there, but then it just won't take the $100. So if it's, let's just say you go grocery shopping at Walmart and you got $300 worth of stuff and you got that boost, the system will charge you $300, but only $2 is going to be taken out.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Shit, but it's pretty sweet though.
Yeah. All right, listen, we're going to take a break. Got a couple of songs, and when we come back, good news on gas prices. We'll try to get everything that we didn't talk about on Monday caught up, because we did have a lot of stuff that we were going to talk about, just we never got around to it. Like, we were going to mention about Toys R Us. We were going to mention about a new thing called shed flipping. And, well, we talked about Skittles. We did that. So, but, you know, we got a few things we're going to talk about. So just hang in there. If you're not listening right now, fuck off. You know, just you can kiss our ass. You know, there.
Fuck you!
And we'll be right back here. We got some tunes from 23EXP and the Creeping Chaos. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Be kind and rewind. The Charles Richardson Show will be right back.
bullet faces. Too much pressure, too many lives. Wasted time caught up in the human races. It's too hard like a brick in the teeth. Can't even wade through the blood in the street. When the clock runs down and the job's complete. What do we do with all this man meat? Life in a cage ain't fantasies. Free sweat meals and HDTVs. Point fingers at Dodge and Heat. While the world comes crumbling to our face. Ashes and shattered bones. Combat boots and shells. Shoot your precious guns and thumb your tones. A bloodletting hatred and threats of hell. It's too hard like a brick in the teeth. Can't even wade through the blood in the street. When the clock runs down and the job's complete. What do we do with all this man meat? Life in a cage ain't fantasies. Free square deals and HDTVs. Point fingers and Dodge and Heat. While the world comes crumbling to our face.
Chipmunk for my flick. I signed on Christian Bale's Pet Chipmunk for my flick. It turned out Christian Bale's Pet Chipmunk was a dick, he shouted. Who knew the Batman Chipmunk would be such a pain? I thought he'd be cool and collected like Bruce Wayne. But then the Batman Chipmunk went that shit insane, he shouted.
Alice is back in studio here. What's going on, sweet honey bunnies? Hi. 813-699-5353. Make sure you go ahead and give Hulk Culling and Contracting a call if you need them to do anything that your lazy fucking ass won't do. Like mow your lawn, maybe clean out your car, fix that wall that you punched a hole through yesterday. Give them a call. They'll go ahead and set up a quote. 941-204-1264. They also do hauling, hence the name Hulk Culling and Contracting. They do hauls all over the place on very little sleep. But they're doing it for you because they love you. 941-204-1264. Make sure you give them a call for an estimate. Let them know what you need, and they'll go ahead and give you a quote or not. Who the fuck knows? 941-204-1264. Yeah, I just got Just for Fun Radio, finally. Somebody from Just for Fun Radio is actually listening. Yay! Facebook sucks. I hate them. I really do. And you know, if they ban me, who the fuck cares, really?
So where's Just for Fun Radio out of?
That's out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
Or actually, south of Atlanta.
Hey, well, big ups to Atlanta, south of Atlanta. Big ups to y'all. Thank you for listening.
Whoop, whoop. Anyway.
That makes me feel better.
Yeah. So Big Brother's airing right now, actually. At 8 o'clock, yeah. Remember, they air from 8 to 9 or something on Wednesdays.
Okay.
So
I guess, did you record it, or do you catch it like on demand? How do you usually watch it?
Oh, yeah. We record that shit.
Okay.
See, that's one of the things I can't stand on demand with is you got to watch the commercials. Like, come on. So at least with this, and of course, you know how the DVR works with Xfinity.
Mm-hmm.
It's on CBS, so that means we can go ahead and it's smart remote the whole thing with the commercials. So like I mentioned, there's only been out of 16 house guests, one had exited, and that was the 22-year-old interior designer from San Marcos, California, Paloma, who stepped out on her own accord. So she didn't need to go ahead and meet the firing squad. She just said,
I can't take for somebody this week. Yeah,
I can't take that shit no more. That's pretty much what happened.
She's not the first one who's done that, though.
Oh, I know that. She's the first one who's done it this year so far.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder how bad could it possibly be that she was like you highlighted some things about the mental health, so
yeah,
I do get that piece, but I'm wondering what other underlying issues, what triggered, I guess, the mental health. And I don't want to call it a breakdown, but I'd go to that extent. Here's the reason why. I know, listen, you were about ready to say something. You had your mouth like halfway open, like, it was ready to...
Well, yeah, I was going to say something, but I never get a chance to say anything. Go ahead. So,
the floor's yours.
No, when they go into the Big Brother house, they do psychological screenings and things like that. So it is kind of rare. The camera is not on that stand, honey.
No, it's not. Right, good.
It is kind of rare that someone walks out for those reasons. There have been people who've walked out for having had a family emergency, things like that. One guy was kicked out because he was throwing chairs and went all nutso. But usually they don't have anybody go out because of mental health reasons, because they do screen the contestants and put them through a lot of psychological testing and stuff before they come into the house.
They're screened and tested before. But like you said, nothing prepares you for that house. Even as long fans as we are, there's no way in hell we couldn't be prepared for that 100%.
Well, there was one season where they did it was like a punishment for losing one competition, or like a consequence or whatever, and they had an isolation room, and this one woman was in there for, I forget whether it was 24 or 48 hours, and she was going nuts. She was just in this room by herself in the dark. There was nothing in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of
torture.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they do, like, I wouldn't say torture, but they have, the have-nots who can only eat slop, and they have to live in the have-not room. They have to take cold showers. The have-not room usually has some kind of makeshift beds, but they're not, like, real beds. And
this time they actually have inflatables.
Yeah, they have pool rafts. This time.
Pool raft for a bed. Wow.
Yes. But
if you really think about it, that's kind of like an air mattress. If you really want to think about it.
Well, but they're thin though.
Well, still,
they're not
thin
the
air
real
mattress.
Thick pool rafts. They're the real thin ones.
Yeah.
But
Charles, can you? I'm sorry. I'm just thinking. Can you imagine me or Charles sleeping in a pool raft?
No. But they've had like army cots in the past. They've had one time it was cement slabs that they were sleeping on in the have-not room. So I mean, they have.
Can you imagine the producers carrying those shit in?
Inadequate sleeping conditions.
Yeah.
We'll put it that way. When you're a have-not.
I mean, compared to what they had previously, these pool floats are luxury.
Yeah. Well, and it used to be, back when the show started, instead of slop, they had to eat peanut butter and jelly.
Which is not bad. That's actually bad.
That was the only thing that they were allowed to eat. But because of people with peanut allergies and things like that, they changed it to slop. And slop is like some kind of oatmeal-looking thing, but they say it's terrible. They compare it to concrete.
Oh, jeez.
So here is Big Brother slop. Let me see here. What's the slop recipe? So I remember in the Matrix when people... No, hang on, sorry. Let me get the right camera on here. All the daily necessities are included as the not to leave the contestants malnourished. In 2019, Big Brother officially released the ingredients of slop, and such as what you would expect: oats, water, unflavored whey protein, unflavored soy protein, and vitamin and mineral powder. It's basically the worst kind of oatmeal you ever want to have.
It is the most bland oatmeal in the world.
Wow.
They have had some house guests that got creative with the slop, and they were making like slop potato chips, and they're allowed to have like condiments and pickles. Pickles is one thing that they're allowed.
Ew.
And so they were making fried pickles with the slop. They would dip the pickles in the slop, and then they bake it in the oven and make their own fried pickles.
I don't even think, if they were allowed to have condiments, wouldn't they have like sugar or salt to give it taste?
I don't know exactly what... I don't know that they're allowed seasoning of any kind. But they're allowed like ketchup, mustard... mayonnaise.
Wow,
I mean, why would you want to put that in your slop? I don't know, but
something to give it taste.
I don't.
Well, I mean, fried pickles with slop.
Well, the slop the slop acts like the breading.
The batter, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, and seeing as how I dislike pickles, except for the sweet dill pickles.
Oh, I love pickles.
You know what? I can't stand pickles. By themselves, fried by no.
Well, I know John's going to make fun of me on this one here, but I like the big, thick, juicy dill pickles, the big Vlasic size.
Oh
yeah,
the whole pickles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we'll know John.
I mean, they're nice. They're nice and thick and fit in my mouth really nice. No.
Well, gee, maybe no. Sweet.
Did I just make you hate pickles now?
It made me hate pickles even more.
All right. Anyway, so
But yeah, I did find it interesting that pickles was one of the few things that they allowed.
Yeah, I'm just over here like thinking you can't have anything but slop. I'm thinking that's it, nothing but slop. You have to eat this as your breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, everything.
Some Big Brother house guests in the past have gotten creative with the slop and made different things. So,
okay, like fried slop patties or something.
Yeah,
like slop pancakes.
I think they did make that at one point. Yeah,
I think so. It's just anything to go ahead and make it not taste like shit.
Yeah,
which is hard to do.
Ooh, what about like slop croquettes?
I think there's only so much you can do with slop.
I don't remember all of what they did with it, but there's been some that have made different things with it.
Right.
It was surprising.
And you said the top prize on for going all the way through, you said it was like
$750,000.
$750,000. I probably would eat a lot of slop.
Well, that doesn't mean you're going to win.
Well,
I'm just saying.
And you don't necessarily end up being a have-not. I mean, some people go through the whole game without ever being a have-not.
Right.
Okay. I wonder if somebody else, do they give them like a stipend at the end? Because we know what the top prize winner gets, and I know about the living expenses. But I wonder at the end of the show, does anybody get anything?
So there's a second place prize, and then there's a
house guest of the year.
Yeah, a house guest or America's Choice.
America's Choice, yeah.
So America's Choice gets a.
So first prize is $750,000. Second place is $50,000. That's a big drop off. Then house guest choice is $25,000. Now this is on the side of any competitions that have a prize winning.
Yeah, some competitions have cash prizes.
Like for instance, head of household. Some of the head of households that they do, and I'm not saying they're going to do it, but some of them, instead of getting head of household, you can go and get the money prize. Like they have like sometimes a ball game where it can land in like 30 different spots, whoever gets the lowest number. Well, some people, if you get the highest number, you get a prize. You get the cash prize, but if you get the lowest number, you get head of household. So it's like,
Well, they also do that veto competition pretty much every year that's like the white elephant, where the first person who gets eliminated gets to open, they get the power of veto is like the top prize.
Yeah.
And then the next person gets something else, and then they can trade. Sometimes there's cash prizes, sometimes it's like vacations, sometimes it's not
different.
so good things, like you have to wear this stupid unitard for a week, or you have to do like some kind of like act out certain things throughout the week and stuff like that. So some of them are good, some of them are bad.
It really is. I know, Eric, you're just dying to watch this now, but really is fun.
I am, because it's intriguing. I didn't know about the random prizes and all that other stuff. So I actually wouldn't mind being a contestant, to be honest with you.
Well, let's see. You'd be one of their oldest, I believe. But they always have the old guy of the bunch. You might be the old guy.
Could be.
Should we tell him how to enter?
Wouldn't care about that, though.
Go to CBS.com.
Nope, CBS.com/BB entry or something like that.
Yeah.
They do it every year.
You send in a video entry and...
Yeah, I just tell them, look, you need me. You're going to have an old guy. You might as well have somebody who's old and can get around. I still move around pretty good. The bones don't ache too much.
Hey, CBS, old guy. You need an old guy. Why not me?
You need an old guy, and I need $750,000.
Has any old guy besides Boogie won it?
Boogie's not old.
He was old.
He wasn't.
No, he's not.
Well, what's considered old?
40s.
No, okay. He was like in his 30s.
Oh, well, hell, I'm in my 50s, so I guess I would be considered ancient.
Well, there's been contestants that old in the house before, though. In their 50s.
I think a few years ago, I was like 53, 54. But he was like the first one eliminated.
You know what? The oldest one who's won is Evil Dick.
Oh, yeah?
I think he was in his
Evil Dick?
50s.
Yeah, he was a Dick. Oh, you heard of his name last time we were talking about it.
Well, his name was Dick. But they called him Evil Dick because that was like a nickname that he had outside of the house.
Wow.
What an evil dick.
Yeah, well, hey, literally.
Right.
Dick, why you're so evil? Imagine going up through life with a name like Dick.
It's Richard. Thank you very much.
But would you want to go through life with a name like? Because there's some people that literally their name is Dick. So
show me the birth certificate that says my name is Dick.
So Evil Dick was 44 when he won.
Oh, okay. So it's not out of the question.
No.
But you have to be evil and be named Dick.
That's okay. That's okay. My first name is Dick and last name is Balls. What is your name? My name is Dick E. Balls.
You know, David Letterman actually used to have a listener or a viewer. His name was Dick Assman. I'm thinking that was like the name of the year.
My mom went to school with candy bars.
Wow. You know what is wrong with some of these? What is wrong with some of these parents naming their kids this stuff?
I don't know.
They think that it's funny.
They need to get DCF called on just for the name.
And you know what? These are the type of kids that wait until their parents get old, and it's like, yeah, you're gonna have to come live with me.
No. Put them in the home.
No, I think that they'll probably put them in a home, but that first couple of years, yeah, it's gonna be pure torture.
They'd be begging for the home. Anyway, so again, 813-699-5353. So Big Brother goes into week 2, and we have already had one house guest. Now, a new house guest was, a new HOH was announced. So the first HOH was Daniel, who was the Elvis impersonator, the weird hair.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, we were talking. Me and Eric were talking earlier. It's like his head of household is just wasted.
Yeah.
He put out Brittany, who was the the beauty queen, and Alyssa, who was the knockout.
Nominate Alyssa.
Oh, excuse me.
Alyssa was one of the backstage.
I'm sorry, Taylor and Terrence. That's who were nominated. Alyssa was the backstage with Brittany and Paloma.
Taylor was the replacement nominee.
Yes. So
the other guy was.
Yeah, it was Michael. Michael, who actually won the Power of Veto. Yeah. He took himself off, and Taylor was the replacement. Everybody wants Taylor out, and that's true to this week. So Jasmine, and Jasmine is the entrepreneur out of Atlanta, 29 years old. She actually got injured doing part one of the head of household
competition as she was coming down off of the platform.
Yeah, she celebrated really, really soon, and she like twisted her ankle. Didn't break it, so she's like hobbling around
on crutches
and this wheelie thing with
one
a
of those knee scooters.
Yeah. So,
not the knee scooter.
Yes, the knee scooter. So Pooch and Taylor. Taylor was nominated again, and that seems to be Jasmine's go-to. But Pooch, stupid Pooch.
Oh my God, he's an idiot.
Listen, let's put this way.
He might be good looking, but he's an idiot.
Yeah, he is. He's a real big idiot. He's hot to look at, according to Alyssa. But what a dumb shit. What a dumb. Oh, I'll go up on the block if you need to put a pawn. Now, the reason why that's so funny, Eric, and you'll know this, that people that go up as pawns, we're not really gunning for you. Well, no. I just need somebody else to put up next to my target that I'm really going after.
Or I'm trying to backdoor so-and-so.
Yeah, I'm trying to backdoor.
Let me put you on the block.
Yeah.
As a ruse to be able to get them on the block when someone wins veto.
Right. Wow. So usually the ongoing gag, and it's not really a gag, it actually is true, in Big Brother, if you go up as a pawn,
Something always goes wrong.
Something always goes wrong. The plan never goes through fruition. And you're stuck on there, and if you go ahead and make a big enough stink, people are voting you, not the other person. Now, the thing is, this is worse for Pooch, because he has become an egomaniac. This guy has got a head bigger than the door that they have at Big Brother. And that door's pretty big.
So this guy's got like $1 million face but a 10-cent brain.
Yes.
I think 10 cents is actually a lot more than it's worth, to be honest with you. Pooch has ruffled the ladies the wrong way. Kind of like how Taylor's ruffled the ladies the wrong way. Honestly, Taylor's been siding with the guys. She's been, she's completely alienated all the women there. And you think in this type of game, the women need to stick together.
Well, and they pretty much are, with the exception of Taylor.
Right, exactly.
Nicole, is it Nicole? The lesbian, isn't her name Nicole?
I think so. I gotta take a look at her. But she's the one with this.
Taylor's the one from Michigan.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say,
you're giving us a bad name over here, Taylor.
Exactly.
But Nicole is working with Daniel, and she's in a side alliance with some of the girls.
And there's like 3 guys and 3 girls in an alliance. So, but yeah, it was Daniel and whoever I forget who the girl was. Maybe
I think her name's Nicole.
Maybe it's Nicole. So is Daniel and Nicole, they had a final 2, but they also have side alliances with another 4 people. So they're in 2, which by the way, it's fun to keep up with these alliances because
they come up with creative names for them and everything.
And they come and go in like a blink of an eye.
Some of them.
So yeah, some of them really. Some of them last forever, but
I was reading about Evil Dick, and I found this interesting. He is the oldest winner. His daughter Danielle is the youngest winner.
Really?
Yes.
So little.
She was 21. She turned 21 during
what was her name
when she won? Danielle.
Oh, Danielle.
Danielle, so daughter of Dick.
Danielle Dick.
First season that Evil Dick was on, he did not win.
Okay.
That was before you watched it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember Dick.
So one of the twists that season
sure you don't.
Was that some of the house guests knew each other before going into the house.
Really?
And some of them were even related. Well, Dick and Danielle were in that season, and nobody knew that they were father and daughter at the beginning of the season. Well, they were estranged. Did not get along at all. They actually kind of came back together through the show. But, so she won that season. And then Dick came back on later, and I think Danielle did come back on later too. But, and then Dick ended up winning the second time he was on. He was on a third time too, but he ended up leaving partway through.
All right. That's enough Dick for this show. I appreciate it.
Well, I just thought it was interesting that he was the oldest and she was the youngest.
Listen. We don't need a woman coming up and bringing up Dick stories. Come on.
Well, hey, you know what? Between Danielle, or we'll just say Dick and daughter of Dick, you say they got a lot of money in that family now.
Yeah, Dick and Jane have it going on.
The prize wasn't as high then.
Yeah, it was like $500,000. But still,
only $500,000.
Yeah, just $500,000. That was it. That's it. That's all it was.
So
last year was $700,000. Last year was the first year of it being $750,000.
Okay, so Danielle got dicked about the money.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God. Anyway, so this week, Jasmine, who won Head of Household, nominated Pooch and Taylor. Pooch by request, but little does Pooch know that Jasmine's got no problem voting Pooch out. They got no problem voting him out. As a matter of fact, all the ladies are like, "Yeah, he's a real dick, not evil dick. No, he's a cute dick." but he's stupid. So we're going to vote him out.
He's nice to look at, but dumber than a box of rocks.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Taylor, this is the second time she's been on the block, so it's like, it makes you think, it's like, okay, you've nominated this person twice. Now, Pooch hasn't won anything, except for, luckily getting a backstage boss pass, which really, I think, screwed him, because he had to get blood on his hands right away. Do you really, this week, go after Pooch? Do you think he's really a threat, or do you think Taylor, just because she's alienating everybody?
I mean, I think, honestly, they're pretty neck and neck with the way that they've kind of driven people away. Mm-hmm. So I really don't know which way it'll lean.
It sounds like Taylor's on her way out.
Yeah, you would think. You would think, listen, all right, this is your second time up. You got to go. Goodbye. But we've actually seen people on the block 8 different times, all pawns.
There was a season, and I can't even remember who it was, but someone was on the block every single week.
Christmas was on the block like 9 times.
Going home until like close to the end, or they won it.
Yeah, you got these people that just lay low. Oh yeah,
wow.
You got these people that just lay low. And it's like, I'll do whatever you want me to do, master. Yes, master. Yes. I mean, not the master word, but I'm just saying, listen, I promise you, if I win HOH, I'm not going to put you on the block. Just go ahead. What role do you want me to be part of? Because the people that you know are not winning head of household, they're making deals with people who are good at competitions to go ahead and stay safe and lay low. Okay. So it's all a social game. Honest, up until competitions get you so far. But the problem is, you win too many competitions, you're on that radar.
Yeah, because now it's like, damn, coming towards the end, do I really want to have to deal with this person?
Exactly. Now, if you're going to go ahead at the final 2, and you're going to be sitting next to somebody that's won like almost every competition, well, the people that are voting you, because at the end, there are 9 people. The last 9 that are evicted are in a jury, and they vote who wins. So anybody that you did wrong or did dirty or didn't, anybody that thinks that way, which normally they really vote kind of even keel. They don't really take a lot of personal grudges. They take a look at, this is probably what I would have done too. But the last 9 people voted out. Form a jury. They go to a side mansion in LA, and they're over there, and they're still getting paid $1,000 a week.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. And
now that's a sweet deal, because I'm thinking that once you're done, you're done. So man, they're getting paid.
Well, yeah, I mean you're still away from your family, so yeah, you're getting paid. So I'm over here thinking, I just need to wait till the last 11, and I can just slack off, because even if I get voted off, I'm still getting $1,000.
Yeah. And so what is it, like 13 weeks in this competition or something like that?
It's supposed to last around 85 to 90 days, so that's it's a couple 3 months. It's about 12 weeks. What do you want?
Christmas doesn't even make the top 10 of nominated house guests, most nominated house guests.
Really?
No.
Really?
But
how many times was there? How many times was
Christmas isn't on there, I don't know. But they're also counting house guests who've been on multiple seasons.
Well, yeah, you can't count that.
So they have Janelle as the top one, but she was on 3 seasons. So
Janelle's a whore. Just saying.
Nicole is number 2, but Nicole was on 2 seasons.
Yeah, Nicole's a whore as well. But she also finished first and second place.
Nicole?
Yeah, we're talking about the blonde?
Yeah.
Yeah, she finished second place one year and then came back and won it.
No.
Another year. Yes, she did.
Third place.
Oh, she third place? Oh.
She was third place the first time, and then she came back in All-Stars and won it. Janelle won a season too.
I'm thinking Paul needs to come back one more time.
Paul is on that top 10 list, though. Paul was 8 times in the 2 times he was on.
Friendship didn't last very long.
I loved Paul, though. Paul
was awesome.
So what was so great about Paul?
So Paul just had a look of a rock star, but a heart of gold. And listen, this is back when they were playing. These were playing pranks. James and Paul all were playing pranks at night. It was just fun to watch the replays and the highlights when they do, like, you know, when they're not live. They kind of do a recap and everything. They were just awesome. And Paul came up with this thing called friendship. And that was, I think, one of the alliances that he created the first year.
Well, and he would do this show every day where he would go into the one room by himself and he would just talk to the cameras and he would just like tell them, you know, like what he's feeling and like everything, you know, that's going on in the house, and like it was just funny to watch.
Okay.
See, I can do that. I can do that right now. I can do that for a half hour alone. I can do that. I would need a sidekick, so I'm going to go ahead and buddy up with somebody.
He'd go in every morning and he'd just sit in that room and he'd just talk to the cameras.
Yeah, Paul was fun. He knew how to play. He was very social. All right, anyway, so to wrap up Big Brother right now, so we're in week number 2 right now. Pooch and Taylor are on the block. Tonight it's Power of Veto. We'll find out if whoever wins either takes Pooch or Taylor off. I already know who wins. I already see who's in. I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'm not going to spoil it for you. But we'll find out if Pooch and Taylor are the 2 that remain on the block, and who goes home. We'll find out live on Thursday night, and then of course we'll talk about it on Friday. So, all right, let's get out of the Big Brother loop, and just make sure you catch up. Hey, listen, gas prices are coming down, everybody. A lot of places over here in Florida are seeing gases below $4 a gallon. As a matter of fact, I think Sam's Club is like at $3.86.
Oh,
so I mean that's also that's a warehouse, a club price too. So, but as of this report, which was on the 18th, a couple of days ago, gas prices right now they hit a record at $5.02 back on June 14th. The average national price right now is $4.52 a gallon. Which is 43% higher than a typical price paid by drivers a year earlier. Relief for motorists could help alleviate the financial pain across the United States and the sharpest inflation in more than 4 decades. Even though fuel prices are coming down, drivers in states like California and Idaho continue to pay about $5 a gallon because of their taxes. Amos Hochstein, the special presidential coordinator for the International Energy Affairs, told CBS News on Sunday he expects gas prices to come down more towards $4. He says, we've already seen many gas stations around the country are below $4 right now. This is the fastest decline rate we've seen against a major increase in oil prices during a war in Europe in some time. This weekend, the most common gas price was $3.99 a gallon, according to Gas Buddy. So far, this guy, Patrick Dehan, who is a petroleum analyst, went ahead and said, so far we've seen the national average drop for 34 straight days, with over 25,000 stations now back at $3.99 a gallon or less, and thousands more stations are going to join. Barring major hurricanes, outages, or unexpected disruptions, we forecast to see the national average fall to $3.99 by mid-August. Several factors are pushing down the gas prices after they peaked in June, according to experts. First, Americans are driving less due to the budgets. Consumers purchased less gasoline in the second quarter of 2022 in early July compared to the same period a year earlier. JP Morgan's analysts say, crucially, demand growth will be increasingly sensitive the higher the gas prices go, and the first cracks in the U.S. gasoline demand are now visible. Second, crude oil prices are sensitive to economic concerns, and rising fear of a global recession have dented oil prices as a result, according to the energy analysis at political risk consulting firm in Eraser Group. There is never one reason why oil prices go up or down, according to Hochstein. As you know, when oil prices go up, they tend to stay. There's only one reason, and that is political leadership. So, listen, so we may finally start to see some relief. Now, again, $3.99 a gallon, still way more than we were paying a year ago. But then also a year ago, we were kind of still in the pandemic mode where people just weren't driving, and gas prices were nice and low, and $2 a gallon, $2.50 a gallon is a lot better than $4.50 a gallon. So, Eric, up there in Michigan, are you seeing any ease of pain up there? Are you still kicking the $4 a gallon, or has that come down?
Certain spots. I think Sam's Club. We were like at. Let me see. Went to Sam's Club a couple of days ago. I want to say it was $3.82.
See, there you go. So $3.82. That's well under $4. I mean, I think $3.82 down here was like the highest I've ever seen it. I've never seen it hit over $4 until this year. So good. So prices are coming down, and they may be coming down even further than that. So that's kind of good. That's good to see. By the way, the Florida Lottery, or I should say, not the Florida Lottery, Mega Millions across every place. It's $630 million. Yeah,
gotta get that pinky up there.
Oh, excuse me.
All right. You know what?
$630 million.
So how about this? When we get off air, you text me 3 numbers, I'll text you 3 numbers. We go and put matching tickets in with the same 6 numbers. Let's see what happens.
I don't want to share with you. No, I'm kidding. Yeah.
Well, hey, you play your own numbers. I'm just saying we just pick one set of numbers. I pick 3, you pick 3.
Okay. Now, if we hit those numbers, we go ahead. Obviously, you split it,
right?
But if we go ahead and win it on our own, we're still good for the 20 million share.
Did I say 20?
Well, I said 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll give you 20. That's fine. I'll even listen. It's at 630. You know what? Hold on a second.
What's 20? What's $20 million?
Wait. Hold on a second. No. See, now I'm getting greedy. Hold on.
Now, keep this in mind. You don't have a sales tax.
Right, exactly. So you want me to win.
In the state.
You need me to win.
Right.
All right. Hold on a second. All right. So, Mega Millions. Where is it? Mega Millions jackpot alerts. No, I don't want that. Son of a bitch. Jackpot analysis. That's what I want. All right. Mega Millions. Here we go. All right. So, Mega Millions. I cannot believe they take that much shit out. All right, it's more than what we were looking at like a week ago. So out of $630 million, the cash out before taxes is $359.7.
Woo!
That's a lot of fucking money. The total after taxes here in Florida is $226,648,000 and change. That's what it would be here. In Michigan, it's $211.3. So, yeah, it's $211.3. So that's $15 million paid out in state tax. Damn. That's a lot of money.
That's a hell of a tax return, though.
Yeah, oh, hell yeah. Okay, so let's do this. I will go ahead, and you can match this if you want, but I appreciate it if you matched it. If I win, I will go ahead and give you 40 mil. Would you be willing to return that same favor if you win?
You know what? Yeah. I mean, if you would, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, shit, the money's got to go somewhere. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to spend all that money in my life. So, yeah, you know what? Why not blush it?
All right.
Why not blush it?
So, you've heard it, 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, July 20th, 2022. If Eric wins the Mega Millions this Friday, because I'm assuming we're playing Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If Eric wins the Mega Millions this Friday, after we pick our 6 numbers, 3 each, well, actually, somebody's picking the Powerball. Because it's 5. You can
pick the Powerball.
You want me to pick it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're leaving a lot of trust there. All right. So if we go ahead and nail it, obviously we're splitting. So, $105 million each. That's still a lot. Plenty. If one of us wins it, we're giving $40 million to the other person, which leaves the other person still $170 to $180 million. I mean, that's pretty good.
Now, question. So what if there are multiple people? Let's just say 5 people. So obviously it's cutting the money down.
So if it cuts the money out, I'd say 10%.
Okay.
10%. So if multiple people win and say our cut's only $70 million, I give you $7 million.
That sounds more than fair.
Okay. Cool.
Well, seeing as how if you wind up hitting it, you give me the $7 million and you pay for the bus.
I'll pay for the bus. That's all. What bus? What are we talking about?
You know, the bus for the Madden.
Yeah. I'll cover that. I'll cover that shit. Absolutely. I'll take care of the bus and the renovations. Well, we're paying 2 buses. Two 42 feet RVs. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Screw the bus. We're doing luxury RVs with
we're doing luxury RVs. We sure
55
are.
inch plasmas or you.
All right. So here's the thing. So us and our families.
Yep.
So do we maybe like hit one stadium that's just like the fellas in one RV, and the ladies can have like an RV, kind of like a bonding trip?
I don't know if I could. Are we talking about like we're going to be like thousands of miles away from each other?
No. You know, the RVs are both going in the same direction. We're both everybody's heading to the same cities. But, you know, just every so often, you just might want to have like some guy talk, or the ladies just might want to have some girl talk.
Okay. I mean, I guess we could do. Yeah, we got to check with the ladies first. I know this one over here is like, you ain't going without me.
No, she's going. She's definitely, because I would have to address those same
issues. Yeah.
Who's going is just like, you know, like maybe we're just sitting around and just, you know, kicking it, you know.
We got any good news?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Excellent. Glad we have some good news. Let's go ahead and I'll cue up the music. We'll get that set aside. And again, we'll, like you said, we'll go ahead and nominate 6 numbers, 1 Powerball, 5 regular numbers, and Mega Millions often.
Now that would be sweet though, man. We wind up picking these numbers.
You
wind up hitting it.
Absolutely.
And I already got my speech ready for my last day of work.
I want to thank the association for.
See, I'd probably still work.
Well, I would still work. I'd still do a show, but
I'd cut my hours down, but I'd still work.
I'm putting my hours out.
Yeah, out.
I like my job, though.
I love my job. But I you know what? I would do 2 things. My way of quitting, I'm just going to call in and say, hey, I won't be in ever.
Yeah. Listen, I'm going to have to take a sick day. How long are you planning on being? I don't know, next 50 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
And then for my fiance, I'm going to have a bunch of balloons. I'm going to show up at her job and say, just quit.
You're going to have the cake that says just quit. Just put it in front of her.
I'm going to have balloons, probably a band. and I'm just going to hire some random people, about like 25 or 30. Just quit.
Oh my God. Excellent. That's great. That's awesome. All right, let's go ahead and get Alyssa full screen here. We're going to go ahead and do news. Let's do this. We haven't done news in a while. This would be kind of cool. Go ahead and take it away there, Munchkin.
A fantasy wonderland of over 500,000 balloons gives sick kids the most uplifting fundraising event ever.
See? Speaking of balloons.
On Friday and Saturday, a hotel in Orlando came alive with vibrant colors and breathtaking flair after more than 400 balloon artists from around the world constructed a wonderland to benefit sick children. The ballroom in the Hyatt Hotel became a life-size replica of Give Kids the World Village, a 90-acre whimsical non-profit resort in Kissimmee, which provides critically ill children and their families with magical week-long vacations at no cost. Balloon artisans from 22 countries built life-size replicas of the village's 7 iconic neighborhoods, using 500,000 biodegradable balloons to recreate Under the Sea, Candyland, Dinosaur Land, and more. Sponsored by Pioneer Balloon Company, all the proceeds from the $20 tickets go towards fulfilling the wishes of critically ill children and their families. We are very excited about bringing the wonder and excitement of balloon artistry to Orlando while raising funds for such an impactful nonprofit, said a spokesperson of Pioneer Balloon Company, founded in 1917. Wow, that's old.
That is kind of old. Almost as old as me.
The beautiful event pictured below raised $52,000, all of which will be used to fulfill the wishes of critically ill children and their families. Give Kids the World also raises millions of dollars for its charity work with an annual Christmas lights spectacular covered by GNN each of the last 2 years. The mission of Give Kids the World Village is to create happiness for wish families during all-inclusive, customized dream vacations that include visits to Disney World. Every family is treated to transportation, accommodations, all meals, donated theme park tickets, nightly entertainment, and more. Since 1986, Give Kids the World has welcomed 177,000 families from all 50 states and 76 countries.
Wow.
Well, and that's that Christmas light display that I've been trying to get you to go to for the last couple of years, and it's kind of expensive.
Like way out there. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's a lot. So, all right, round of applause, everybody. I apologize. I did not mean to hit the bullshit button. You know, I already have my Powerball. I'm doing 24. I've seen 24 come up a lot in the last year.
Okay.
So 24 is the Powerball.
Okay. All right. You know what? All hail Kobe Bryant.
Well, see, I always saw Kobe Bryant as number 8.
Really?
Yeah, Kobe, because that's his first number. He just changed it. I don't even know why he changed to 24. Do you? I have no idea.
I think the story behind it is that he said he was one better than Jordan.
See, that just makes him a dick. Now, it's almost bigger than a dick than LeBron.
God. Look, the audacity is to get the same number as Jordan. Now, that's why I think he's got some balls on that one. But I mean, hey,
yeah.
Didn't they retire Jordan's number though?
For the Bulls, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're out of here. Make sure you visit rawtalkonlineradio.com for all the great entertainment you got going on. I'll be hitting you up later with my 2 other numbers, and you give me your 3, and we're gonna be partying. We're gonna Friday is gonna be the last show because we're gonna retire. I'll take a couple of months off while I redo the garage, and what the fuck? Yeah, I'm just gonna go and buy another home just for the studio.
Or you could make your current home your new studio.
No.
Just turn the whole house into a studio.
Yeah, it's small enough, right? All right. Anyway, we're out of here. We'll see you on what the fuck's next Friday? Friday. We'll see you Friday.
All right. See you later.
Adios.